we had a very good conversation. It
Mm,
was about five. The session was very long, but it
mm,
was based on vibing, like for our first time in the studio working on a track.
yeah.
So that one was good. Um, but yeah, because I'm like cautious of vibes, so
Mm,
I try my best, and to make sure that every session I do is a good vibe.
yeah. It's crazy, man. I feel you, man. I feel you. Like, alright, one more question on the music, then I'm gonna switch it up to the art. Like,
Yeah,
for those people that want to get in the industry, yeah,
yeah.
like producers, musicians, whatever, like, what's the do's and don'ts?
What I picked up was when I only cared about the music and when I was truly in love with the music, things
Mm,
done well and a lot of things picked up. Um, a lot of good opportunities came to me.
yeah.
Um, a lot of positives came from that.
Mm,
But the minute um, I stepped foot in the industry and people was like, you need to do this, you need to do you need to sound like that person, you need to do a pop song and all that stuff. Like my mind started drifting away from the creativity and going towards what's popping.
mm.
Like and I was just playing catch up. I was literally playing catch up.
Mm,
And I was watching the charts, like listening to Radio One and trying to figure out how to make a beat like that. And it was just
mm,
taking me away further and further and further away from Wizzy Wow. Like I was sounding
mm,
like Calvin Harris. I was sounding like that person. And that was the moment where it was just like kind of going downhill. And I hit
yeah,
depression. And I was just like, I didn't want to do music no more. So like I
yeah,
put music on pause and I just started doing some young and dumb stuff. You know what I mean?
mm,
So my advice is that perfect your craft, fall in love with your craft. Like it's so amazing to wake up and do what you actually love.
yeah,
You
that's
get what
it,
I
man.
mean? Like
Yeah,
don't get up and think, oh, I need to do this and that to make sure I'm popping. If that's
mm,
the case, then you shouldn't do it. Then you shouldn't do it. But if
yeah,
you wake up and you're like, do you know what? I want to make a beat before I want to eat. You get what I
yeah,
mean? That's it. That's it.
that's
Just
it.
make sure you
Mm,
love it. You gotta make sure you love it, man. Like, if you love your craft will love you. And
mm,
that's what I
yeah.
learned. You
And
know what I
that's wise
mean?
words, man. That's wise words, brother. Tell
Yeah.
you. Yeah, man. So that let's move on to the art now. Like,
Yeah.
how long have you been creating art for, man?
I've been doing it from when I was a kid. Like, from when I was like young, man, like 5 years old.
Mm,
Like I remember like my dad gave me a piece of paper and some crayons and
yeah.
just told me to just draw. And ever since then, that's when I've been in it.
Mm,
Yeah. So
wow.
from a young kid, since I was a kid.
Mm, that's crazy, man. Like, what made you want to put it out there though? Because like before, like people would just know you for the music, but now you're like kind of pushing the art out there for people to see.
Yeah.
Like,
So basically, what it was, I done art. One second. One sec. I done art in school when I was
mm,
doing it. One sec. Yeah.
yeah, no
When I
worries.
was
Yeah,
doing it in school,
yeah,
my brethren was in my class, and his name is Mitesh.
yeah.
So and when I was in school, art was the only thing that I passed
Mm,
because in my actual tests, I done
yeah,
really well. And then Yeah, I think like 2 or 3 years after I reconnected with my brother Mitesh, and
Yeah,
he was just like, "What are you doing for the art? Like you're sick at art." I'm just like, "Mate, I really don't care. I just draw here and there. Like it's not a big deal."
yeah,
And then years after again, he was like, "I want you to do me an art piece, and I'm gonna buy it off you." So I was just
yeah,
like, "All right, cool." So I did him an art piece, and then he paid me, and he's like, "Imagine if we can do this 100 times over."
yeah.
So I was just like, "Yeah, I'd love that." So he was just like, "Yeah, we need to start putting it out
Mm,
because obviously your stuff is good. So let's
yeah,
make some money out of it. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Make a living out of it." So I was just like, "Yeah," because Mitesh was really into art, and
yeah.
he was just like, "Yo, let me be your guy. Like let's like
Mm,
and bless him." And he was basically working for me. Like
yeah,
he was going to work and funding me. Like he was buying me paintings, he was buying me canvases, and he was
yeah.
just like, "Yo, like keep going, keep going, keep going." And I was just like, "You know what?
This guy believes in you, so like,
Yeah, like he believes in me, so I
mm,
can't let him down. I need to just, you know, put some art out there to sell and whatnot and to pay him back." And he was like, "Nah,
yeah,
don't pay me back. When you're a millionaire, let's just travel the world and XYZ." So I was just
yeah,
like, "Yeah, all right, cool." So that was a routine, and then routine became, like everyday routine. So it's just like
mm,
I was just like, yeah, and then we done a few art exhibitions as well.
mm,
Art meets music hit me up
yeah, yeah,
when they first started, and then
yeah,
we done a few art exhibitions with them, and then
yeah,
just seeing people's reaction from my artwork. And I was just like, the easiest way for me to like showcase my artwork is obviously on Instagram. I just post it up
yeah,
and people can see it.
yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much it with that.
Yeah, man, that sounds good, man. That sounds good. What was I gonna say? The next question is like, where do you no? What's your favorite artist and musician?
Who's my favorite, like painter artist?
Yeah, painter artist. Like, who do you who?
Um, I like a few people. I like Funny Tummy.
Yeah,
I like Kobe. Kobe, is it Kobe Martin? Kobe. I think
yeah,
it's
yeah.
Kobe Martin.
I
Kobe.
done an interview with him. Yes, I think day before yesterday we was talking as well, man.
It's Kobe Martin, isn't it?
Yeah,
Kobe
yeah.
Martin.
His work is
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Kobe. Um, there's a guy called Tommy Art, I think his name is.
Mm,
Obviously Basquiat.
yeah,
Um, what's his name again? Alec Monopoly. I
yeah,
went to his art exhibition like 3 or 4 years ago. 3 years ago, I think.
yeah, yeah,
Um, Banksy, obviously.
yeah,
Um, it's three people, man.
yeah,
Musicians, my favorite musicians. I'm really digging this new guy called Giveon.
yeah. I think I heard him. Never, I haven't heard his music, but I just see it online and stuff.
Yeah, I really like his project. Um, my playlist is crazy. It's
Crazy.
long. Obviously, like, mate, I listen to. I couldn't tell you, mate. I couldn't tell you. Meek Mill, Rick
Yeah,
Ross. Um, Mate, the list is long. List is long. I could give you UK. I can give you US. I can give you worldwide. But
the Spotify is long. Yeah, the playlist on the Spotify is long.
super long. Super
Crazy,
long.
it's crazy,
Yeah.
crazy, man. Yeah, real music, man. But
Yeah.
let me see. Yeah. What I was gonna ask you? Yeah, if you name, if you could work with three artists and three musicians, dead or alive, who would they be? With who would they be?
Ooh. Free.
Yeah, free.
Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah. So, R.I.P.
Yeah. Uh, that's a hard one. Nipsey Hussle. Uh, Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, man. Kendrick is sick too.
Uh, ooh. Um, Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre, yeah. Flipping hell.
Yeah.
What have you seen? Have you seen his documentary? Defiant Ones or something like that?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, of course. I
Yeah,
loved it. I loved
yeah.
it.
That's his story, man.
I loved
He's
it.
world class. He's world class, man. But
Yeah.
it's time for the new generation, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
They're good though, man. Just the new generation. There's some hitters out there, man. They're
yeah.
doing their thing, man.
It's true. It's true. 100%. Okay,
Mm.
let me wrap it up with the last question, with you. Like,
Yeah.
where do you see Wizzy Wow in the future, musically and on an art level? Let's say for the
Musically
next 5 years, 10 years, musically and on an art level.
iconic.
Yeah, that's a good
Mm.
one, man. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Iconic.
Yeah, mad.
Yeah.
Well, all I want to say is that thank you for coming on the live, and
Yeah. Thank
you
you
know,
for having me, man.
let's stay connected as well, man.
Yeah, 100%, man. Hit me up whenever, man.
Yeah, 100%, man. Thank you, man.
And bless, man.
Bless, easy, man. Cool.